Hey guys, welcome back. Oh my god. Morning. Whoa. La la la. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a product review on the gel Briogeo? Briogeo. I think that's how it's pronounced. I got this from Sephora and it intrigued me as I was passing by it, and I quickly read the label and it says silicone free. It's a silicone free gel, and the only other silicone free gel I used was from Diva Curl, and how I applied it didn't yield the best results for me. I have to try it again because I know some of your feedback from my video 2 years ago when I used Diva Curl was that I had to apply more conditioner and then the gel, or else it'll leave my hair feeling dry, as I think how it felt when I left it on a day after. But this is a very interesting product. Even the way it applied, it almost has serum-like qualities. It looks sticky in texture, and when you do rub it in your hands, it does dry sticky. So take note of that texture. And also smell-wise, fresh scent, not overwhelming. Less of a gel that leaves your hair crispy, and this is a day after, so I usually sleep on a satin pillowcase. The bonnet thing kind of distorts my hair, although it might not kill the curl, but it kind of kills my overall shape, whereas me just sleeping on the pillow kind of keeps this afro shape going. And I'll come in close. The only thing I would say is that it doesn't have a lot of shine. The curl definition is great though, and it kind of stayed intact well overnight. So you see, like, my spirals are there. There's some frizz. I applied it in my typical wash and go method. I'll link that video down below. And with all these videos, I keep forgetting to mention my texture. I have 3C4A hair, mixture of the two. I'll turn around so you can see. In terms of what it does, it's a very similar gel in terms of goals, like the Curl Queen that I applied a couple of days back. It's gonna leave you, or left me, with a curly fro, which I really dig, because sometimes it's hard to find a product that will still let your fro live. How can I explain this? It's a product that will allow you to have a curly fro, whereas some gels are a little too heavy, or if you apply too much, it's gonna bring it down. So you're like in that in-between space of fro land and like down fro land, and I think you have to just find the right product and the right hand in terms of how much product you're putting on and how you want your hair to look. If I wanted my hair to weigh down, then I probably will apply it in smaller sections and apply much more, and probably just use something else altogether, because this definitely brought spring into my hair. And the softness, I felt the Curl Queen left my hair softer. But again, this is silicone free, and it has rice amino and quinoa proteins, extracts, if you will. I'll link the product below, and I'll also list all its ingredients. I was intrigued because I know the whole thing about silicones, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that you need a detergent to break them down. And for those who don't like to use a sudsy shampoo, despite if the shampoo formula doesn't have sodium lauryl sulfates, if it has just your regular natural soap ingredients, that it's still soapy, and our hair is super porous, and it's going to absorb that sud and make it hard to rinse out. If you're a hardcore cream cleanser user, and I think some formulas do have a detergent in them, not a typical detergent that suds up, but a detergent nonetheless, and that will be the only way to break down the silicone, with some friction and that sudsing, I believe, with the detergent, not just a conditioner alone. And if you don't want to use the suds, then you have to be careful with the products that you do apply after for styling, that if they don't, or if they do have silicones, then you have to figure out a way to break them down. So this should rinse out pretty clean and not leave any residue as far as I'm concerned. But we'll see. I didn't rinse it out yet. They do have a leave-in defining cream that they suggest or recommend that you use in conjunction with the gel. I didn't see the cream, probably because I wasn't looking for it. I think maybe I'll go back to Sephora and snag a sample just to see how it works with the gel. I like how my hair looks. I like how it looks. I'm not crazy about how it feels. It feels like there's something on there, but it's a little dry. So when that happens, I just go in with my Jane Carter Revitalizing Leave-In, and I'll do a couple of spritzes just to get some moisture back. For shine, I really love their Nourish and Shine pomade. You could also use it on your body. It has a ton of oils on it, and it'll give you shine, but it's a dry product. So it's not gonna leave you with that. If you're not into like wet lotions that's going to change your hair, for instance, then this is a great alternative. But I really, really love this product. It smells amazing, and it just brings back shine into your hair and moisture. And you don't have to use a ton for it to work. Overall though, I would use this again. I would use this again to create this curly fro look, and I probably will keep it at that. I wouldn't want to go in with putting more product because I'll just go through the bottle so quickly, and I think this retails for like $24, so not cheap. It'll be in my rotation because I want it to last a little bit and I want to use it again. So in between, I'll use something else because I have a ton of gel, so that won't be a problem. If you want to check this out, or if you have any questions for me, please shoot them my way. They have an entire line. They have a shampoo, a conditioner, a leave-in. Definitely worth checking out. I only saw it at Sephora. I'm not sure if they're in other retail spaces, and I'm sure they have their own online website. So check them out, especially too for the ingredients or any other products you might be interested in from that line. So I think I like this. I like this as a curly fro styler. It's not going to give you curl stretch. It will probably, it does give me curl stretch, but I think because I have so much hair, it's gonna dry out in this way. And I'm not mad at it. I love how it looks. I wish it was a little softer. I wish it felt like it had more slip, I guess. Like the Curl Crush leaves my hair feeling. I'll play with it some more. With what I applied it with, I went in before with the Kinky Curly Not Today and also the Sweet Almond Oil. I love the Kinky Curly Not Today because it's such a neutral formula and it works well, I think, with a ton of gels since it's so thin and light that I feel it doesn't interfere with the gel's performance if from another line or another brand. So I think the Kinky Curly worked well. I am willing to try their defining cream leave-in and maybe another one to see how this turns out. If you want to see how my hair looked yesterday when I applied it, I'll put that photo on my blog, kinkysweat.com. And also, any blogs for my product reviews, check them out as I put on updates in terms of how my hair looks the next day or the 2 days after. You change your mind. You might love it when you apply it the first day, and the second day you're like, what happened? So that's pretty much why I have that blog. So it's like a natural hair journal, so to speak, to keep up with how the product performs, and allows you to change your mind about it or just take your time about deciding if you love a product or not. So I'll post those first day pictures on there, and I'll also post any other photographs there on after to see if maybe it does well in another style, or maybe I tried another product and I'll put it under the same blog post. And of course, please keep on the product feedback, product uses coming. I really love to see what's out there, and I'll try to get to them as quickly as I can. I'm not getting sent anything. This is all coming out of pocket, so I'm trying to use up what I have already, and maybe, you know, you never know, from here and there someone will be nice enough to send me, I don't know, like a leave-in conditioner or a gel. So we'll see about that. As far as right now, I'm buying all my products, and when I use some, as I said, up that I have now, I'll get into purchasing others that you suggested. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.